We've got 19 plus 1 exhibition. This is Eddie Griffith in from Culpeper with his Southern Comfort.
Can I hold this pole up? One lane your road.
Right now, Eddie Griffith on the Southern Comfort. He's running a little bit smaller motor. He's running about a 505 cubic inch in the 6400. This class runs up about a 510 cast iron block, aluminum heads. Kathy's sitting in your number 2 spot with the 94 Dodge. Kathy Jewell on the Tenacious. With a Flirtin with disaster, running a Chevrolet, sharp-looking truck. See if he can get his Chevy out that 319 gate. And now to put Tammy on the dirty hooker, running the GMC, coming out of West Virginia on the GMC. Or last. But since the sled was set, he turning down his pull, puts him back in the pack at the number 6 spot. See what it does. Eddie Griffith on the Southern Comfort. What am I doing? 317. 306.66. He had a good straight run and didn't cross him up. He shot to the left-hand side the first time. He picked up just about 2 feet-ish. Frankie Parker on the Chevrolet they call Hauling Grass. .66. You saw him, he kind of got up on the throttle, then backed out of it where they kind of broke traction. Dean Simmons on the Simmons Brothers and Sons pulling team on the truck they call the Foolish Habit. No, he's trying to give it throttle and the fuel and it just didn't take. On the second attempt, Dean Simmons. Jenkins on the misbehaving Ford. Puts him in the #1 spot. Keys on the Black Ice, the sequel. I'm gonna tell you what. He's got a Lee Edwards motor sitting on there, and that thing will scream. Conroy on the Nothin Fancy on the 75 Ford. .8 the number 2 spot. Right out the gate, 3:27.99. That will be your new leader.
He's probably had one of the best runs in this class so far.
You need to make sure that you're cleared out the way from the concrete apron to the light pole. I want to tell you a little bit about this truck right here. Eric Rittenauer, he's a couple years back, he was a past champion running this Ford. Good running Ford, the old 2-ton Crazed Obsession. He comes out of Stafford, Virginia. He's always been known, we kind of called him the king of Millers Tavern. He's always been able to have a good run here in Millers Tavern, so we'll find out. This thing has been sitting, I know, probably 3 years. Bit of water come out, might have been the overflow on the radiator. The thing had a little bit of misfire. 278.2. South Boston, Jefferson, West Virginia. Back here, back to Madison, Fredericksburg, Winchester, and the list goes on. Farmville, then Rockville, then back to Millers Tavern.
And the fact is that most of these people have a job that they have to get home to and go to work so they can afford to have the pulling vehicle.
I've talked to one puller, he said when we go to Winchester, and usually it's during the weekday, that's when he takes his vacation. On the Get a Grip, then Gerry Young on the Haymaker. Those are your next two. Now you're still in the number 1 spot. Tommy Henley on the 327.99. tie the other night on the #1 spot, right there in Rockville.
Yeah.
Back and forth off his game a little bit, but the last couple of hooks done real well for the Ford. We'll see if it works out here with him tonight. That might be putting him in. It does. Looks like on the #5 spot.
Yep. Sometimes you're better off to be first in the class or up near the front, and other times you're better off at the end. Just depends on what the track does.
Something can happen in front of you.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, now you got a greasy track. Right now with the Ford, Jeff Jenkins on the 1100 frame. .31, 316.31.
That was Aaron's final, ladies and gentlemen. That was an exhibition run, not running for the point. This out here tonight to do an exhibition run. June 19. Now that truck runs with a different series, runs with a Mountain Boy series.
#3 spot, Gray Peery on the big and nasty. #2 spot, Jeff Jenkins on the misbehaving. And the #1 out here tonight, Tommy Henley.
Finishing up the #1 spot in the 6400 Pro Street, Tommy Henley out of Mannequin 7 on the truck they call the All Mixed Up. Tommy, tell me a little bit about the truck and what happened at the end of the run.
Front end got to chattering and it just took the front end out.
Well, I heard it when it got right, all of a sudden it just went high on the RPMs, and then just all of a sudden, when it goes high like that,
Something's gone. Something's gone away.
Out here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, finishing up #1. We had an excellent year this year. Congratulations on the points championship, along with all your crew and everything. Tell us a little bit about what's going on with this truck and how it's. I will tell you this. I will tell you this that I know. When this truck gets back home, before he goes to bed, it's back in the shop, it's on the jacks, going through, make sure everything's straight. So he said, when I go to bed, I know the truck is right. Am I lying? Oh, you're right. Well, I will tell you what, it takes that and it shows over and over and over again. This whole year you've been in the wind, back and forth, kind of a little twisting and turning on the motor and everything. You got an excellent, you got the general building motor. That thing is screaming up there. I don't know where you are. I'm in the 9,000 mark somewhere in that neighborhood. But put him on the #1 spot with the Black Tyson sequel as our points champion for 2019.
Situation up there on this truck. I had just come out here. We spent all night, got it going, and then it's 4-7. Yeah, executive long.